we haven't made it all out of the first track, and it's the second day. But luckily, it got rained out, so we just have to make it to the other track, get a picture, you know, obviously do all the checkpoints, and then make it to the next track. So we have 2 days worth of driving to do in one day, but you know us.
It shouldn't be a problem. I mean, we drove 6 miles the first day. So.
Yeah, we drove a whole 6 miles yesterday. Yeah, 280 shouldn't be a big deal. But you know us, we're not going to give up. So that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. We had it all tore apart. I'm like, this is a good time for a video.
Yeah, he was thinking.
But yeah, so you'll see in the I would say we'll just call it an iPhone video.
It's an Android video, so it'll be a little better quality than you guys are used to when it comes to that.
So we had the whole thing tore apart. Luckily, Anthony had a bunch of he took his truck is broke down just over there, and we robbed some fittings off of it. And he had a spare pump, and they all went together and fit with exactly what I had. And then all we had to do was space my tank up just a little bit because his pump was a little bigger, and it works. So we don't know why that one went bad yet.
We moved the wiring over too, so that won't be a problem.
Yeah, so now we can get to the wiring better. But hopefully, there's not some underlying reason of why that went bad, and hopefully it's just like a malfunction in the pump. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Are those pumps good with 15.8 volts or 16 volts?
Yeah.
It'll spin really
We'll
fast.
find out. 5th overall, probably 4th in our class, and those 2 dropped out. So now we're 3rd overall and 2nd in unlimited. Only person in front of us in unlimited is a red Corvette, but they went half a second faster than us. So either they got to have a bad day or we got to have a really good day, or both. Let's see, today got rained out, so that actually helped us with getting this thing back together. And then tomorrow was looking like rain, but I don't think it's going to now. So we actually just have to do 2 drive days. 2 drive days in one day. Double the checkpoints, double the driving, double the fun.
Hey, you too, man. You're gonna be flat the tires, you're gonna make more money.
You do want to go to the top?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
We need to push out first.
Oh shit. Go?
I'm in that one.
Yeah, I got my legs against the front of it.
Are you in yours, Adam?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get these.
Right here.
It looks like one of them plow trucks has been plowing one too many plows.
Just got a little lip sticking up.
This is the Camaro now. It doesn't have an underbite.
I don't know what to do with it. That's just my thought of it. I can have my own thoughts about it.
No, you can't.
You gotta have no chicken wing. No, get away. Hey. Yeah, that would have held the tire.
What are you doing, dickhead?
Give me chicken wings.
No, get your box off my roof. You already scratched it. There.
That was not my box.
Bullshit.
That was already there. They were all already there, trust me. Give me them chicken wings.
No, these are the last ones. I'm eating them all.
You ain't eating nothing.
Yeah.
Give me them chicken
Don't mind if I do.
Bet. I thought for sure he's gonna try pulling it away.
I'll go to.
These are better cold. Quiet McQueen, that's his new name for old electro car there.
Well, we gotta do what we gotta do, bro. We got two with decent tires that I just didn't know if that one would fit.
Oh my gosh, poor Alan's car. I like to go on the record to say Alan's a bad He freaking put
McQueen.
3 piece of shit tire wheels in his brand new car. Oh my god.
It's all good.
Quiet McQueen.
We'll
Messed up the black part of Willie.
We're gonna send it.
Moo's gonna be doing some detailing
He's got
when we get back in.
We're gonna let Colt do the job. Colt actually knows what he's doing.
Detail it.
Billy, Catfish Billy, bang, bang. One more, come on, baby.
So we got some chicken wings that I put back there under the hatch, and we're not gonna take them out yet until Nick takes this thing for a ride and decides if it shakes so bad, like it did on the dyno, that the chicken wings would fall out of it. So we're gonna wait. He's gonna take the death machine on a ride. If the chicken wings make it, then I might ride in it for a minute, decide if it will survive or die. There's a lot of variables still here. If whether or not we're gonna make it. It's not good. Death machine test run 1. See if he comes back alive. You're just gonna go around in here first? You should probably just go on the highway and just floor it and see what happens. I don't know how this could possibly work, but the roads here are so bouncy, he's gonna have to go on the highway to really know if it's gonna do it or not. And his threshold for stuff driving or running like crap is at like a super high level. I got a pretty high level because I drove a lot of junk in my day. But his level of being able to drive something that's a complete piece of shit is at a level that's not obtainable for most people. You may not know this, but his truck has a wheel ready to fall off of it for like the last year and a half. Anybody that drives it other than him gets in and immediately is worried that it's gonna fly apart. And then we assure them that he's already been driving about 100,000 miles that way and it stayed together. So he comes back and tells me this is good. We're still gonna take one more test run to confirm this is true. He didn't even go that far. He's already coming back. This is not good. Coming back now means that he definitely believes it's just fine.
He's flying back.
Well, he didn't rev it up, so.
Where's just the baby's bottom?
Bullshit. About the exact same spot and it started doing almost the exact same thing again. Turns out, like I started looking at everything, the TPS sensor decided to like basically stop working. So the car was just going like chugging, just acting all weird. We thought we were running out of fuel. TPS didn't show 0 when we were cruising. So it took a few minutes, but I just had to go in there and turn off all the idle controls. So like the computer, if it doesn't see any TPS, it says, well, you want to idle at 1,000. So it goes in and if you go above that, it starts taking timing away and it doesn't have any acceleration enrichment and all kinds of weird stuff. So we basically went in there and turned all that off so that it could just, and I manually just tuned the timing table and the fuel table so we could just cruise. And once we got that done, it really wasn't too bad. We were chugging along pretty good. So I think we can limp it now to the parts store. We're like probably 15 miles away. Change the GPS sensor and go a little further. Getting a little bit warm, but not too bad. 208. to our first checkpoint parts store to get a lot of supplies to make the next 20 miles, hopefully. Yes, for sure. It's going on your dash.
Sounds like a spaceship.
Back up,
Old Quiet McQueen. TPS sensor went bad. We made it to the first checkpoint of like 17.
Day one.
Of day one.
This is day 2.
We're all, but it's actually day 2. We're still catching up day 1. We're stopped again just for gas. Everything's going smooth right now. I don't know, an hour and a half to the next checkpoint, and then that's 50, and we've already done 40. That's 90. How long is this trip? 150 or 100? 115. 115. Yeah. So we're almost through the first leg of it, and then we got some driving to do tonight. It'll probably be a late night tonight, just getting there. But as long as we don't have any other issues, like I guess what time is it? 3:30. I feel like I don't see any reason why we can't be there by 9 or 10. Still get some sleep. We go 6 tomorrow. No big deal.
What do you think they were? 4.5, but it's you got 5-inch bolt pattern.
Yeah, the wheels we had are 4 3/4, and it was a 5-on-5.
The pump is kind of cavitating now because the fuel's getting hot. Probably putting it directly in the path of the cooling fans might not have been a good idea. So now we might take the hood off, but if we take the hood off, we can't put it back on. Like if we take the hood off and put it in the back of the truck, we can't put it back on because then that would make you a support vehicle. So we're trying to decide whether we take the hood off and basically not have it the rest of the week or leave it on. And I don't really know what the fix is if we leave it on.
Times. We did have a good run there. That was about 30-something miles. 3 better than where we started. So we're really making progress. If by the end of the trip we can go 100 miles without too much trouble, we'll really have accomplished something. Say goodbye, Hood. We're gonna see you soon, dog. We're making it. We're on second checkpoint.
Oh yeah.
We are, I think we're like almost an hour away from Orlando Speed World. We're almost done with day 1, and it's the end of day 2. I don't know if we're making ground or not, but we're getting
This thing
close.
runs like 130 degrees with the hood off.
It gets too cold. It's got everything screwed up on all the fueling stuff, so whatever. Still going.
I thought the fuel pump was taking shit again because it screwed up the fueling stuff and it was like blah, 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 blah.
Maybe it got messed up when everything went backwards for a minute or something stupid. Or maybe it's just gonna die again.
Oh, you guys hungry? You know Alan's hungry.
Excellent, okay. Sweet.
346 minutes later.
My hips hurt. My hips hurt real bad. It's not that late, is it?
It's 9.
take this picture. All right, we made it to Orlando Speed World. Only like 8 hours late, but obviously there was no racing today. I think we probably got 6 hours. So Mick called, he said you guys got a good 5.5 or 6 hours.
Not with you driving.
Dude, that thing, if I go over 2,900 RPM, it gets like, obviously vibration with those and the glass. The front windshield guard starts going like it's gonna break in half. Yeah.
Adam said something about like a steady. Yeah.
Yep, it's gotta be the rear wheels.
And what causes that?
The rear wheels.
That sucks.
Non-concentric. I'm not down with that.
The word of the week.
I'm not down with that.
Non-concentric.
So yeah, we're gonna, I really need some earplugs. You guys got any earplugs? I can't hear myself think.
I got headphones.
Can I use them?
Like Beats headphones.
Oh, yeah, let me listen to them. Won't be able to hear Adam. Oh no.
3 hours later.
Well, it's still raining. That didn't change yet. You would have thought after 12 hours of driving, we would have, the rain would have done something different, like stopped. But it didn't.
It hasn't picked up, hasn't slowed down.
No, it's just like the craziest rain ever. It's literally drizzled all day long.
Which is almost perfect because we go just fast enough, the car stays cool, and the fuel stays cool with the rain, and if we're going fast enough, the wind defogs the freaking windshield.
Fast enough. We need some like 35s in the back of this thing.
Yeah.
These 30, I think these are 30 or 31s. We're topped. She's topped out about 60 mile an hour. So not too fast. If we could go about 15 mile an hour faster, we would really be making some headway here. And I feel like I'm yelling. Am I yelling? We've been in there a long.
No, you're good, dude.
We've been in there a long time. I feel like I'm yelling.
4.4 gallons. So what? We went 50 miles.
Yeah.
So we're getting like 11 or 12 miles a gallon.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I think we're almost to the first checkpoint. Like we're just around the corner almost from it. Technically, we're getting ready to go through what would have been like the real scenic route of this whole deal, where we're going down to Daytona Beach, like beach, driving through there, and running people over that are sitting in the sand and stuff. But
I'm just mixing some stuff up in the studio on the way.
yeah.
I'm down with that. Look at him.
Look at him. Look at that guy.
What's up?
No cap.
He's down with that. He's down with that.
In case you were wondering. So let's find out where we're going next.
1 hour later.
We had to make a couple extra turns. Nick was in the beat laboratory in there, and
I have beef.
then he was just gonna drive off the ocean. I was just say, hey, he's like, looks like Little John when Dave Chappelle did. He's like, what? And I'm like, GPS, what?
I'm like, turn here, and he goes, yeah! I said, okay.
Did he miss it? Yeah. But we turned around and we got here.
You down with that, Alan?
You can't see the ocean. You might be able to hear it, but it's back there.
Yep, it's kind of cold.
This was the perfect time to drive through here if you didn't want to see anything nice and you just had to make time.
And you just wanted to have shit weather?
And you just need to make time.
We're checking all the boxes.
We drove all the way down Daytona Beach and didn't stop it like 3 times.
First time I've ever been to Daytona Beach, I saw nothing.
There was not even people out here. It's weird.
Just
Maybe
Crocs,
there's been an
just gators and
evacuation.
Crocs.
I know, I was worried about that, walking over to take a leak. You don't know what might jump out of them bushes, and this is in Indiana. There's snakes and all kinds of shit around here.
All right, let's make like a tree and get the out of here.
Okay. So how long was the police officer behind us before we got the call?
I'd say a good 40 seconds, 45 seconds. I mean, we called you as soon as we saw him pull out. Yeah, you missed the call.
He was in the median, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was sitting right there, and Alex said he like stayed on his brakes. Like he just sat there for a while after we passed. He was like, "Yeah, we're good." And then he was like, "No, he just pulled out. We're not good."
He was real cool,
that's
but
right
I think he was super curious because he didn't.
He thought for sure it was just a race car. He walked up, he's like, so,
Yeah.
how you doing tonight? He was laughing. I'm like, doing good. How are you? He goes, where you heading? I was like, oh, we're doing this. And we're heading to this track. He goes, so I take his thing has no VIN, title, tags, or anything. I'm like, no, it has everything. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, look, there's a tag right here on my dash.
Oh, hey, no, here's my VIN tag. You had to really point that out.
And he's like, can I see your license? He goes, he goes, my family race. He goes, is this thing on alcohol? I was like, no, it's on pump gas. I said, I run alcohol, but it's on pump gas right now. He goes, okay.
Yeah.
Because my family races. He goes, if everything checks out, I'll let you go. He took my license. Then he comes back and goes, can I see that registration? And get my bag out and dig through my bag. And then he saw the registration. He's like, all right, cool. See you later. Have a good night.
First of all, his family doesn't race, okay? He failed twice in that test. He asked where we were racing. We said Gainesville. He didn't even know what the hell that was. And he based
Something about he mentioned some track. It's probably some like dirt track.
Yeah, and then he asked if we were running on alcohol. It didn't smell like alcohol. He fails the racer test, but he was nice enough. He was super curious. But he acted like, I mean, for a minute there, because he wanted your license, and then he was like, well, if everything checks out, he's fine. But then he came back and wanted that registration.
He goes, where's your tag even at? I was like, my VIN tag's right here. And then I was like, oh, are you talking about my license plate? He goes, yeah. I was like, it's probably behind my parachutes.
Right, which I didn't think is that hard to see. Like, where would you take a guess, officer?
It's under the wing and behind the parachute.
Well, I know, but where is every license?
In front of the trailer.
He walked around. I would have just like looked first, but I think he would have, no matter what, let us off. But he was just wanting to know for sure. He thought for sure we were lying, but he would have let us off either way.
If I was a cop, I would never pull somebody like me over because I'm not ready for that much paperwork.
And to get a tow truck out here and do all that.
Good luck getting on a tow truck. They'd be buying me a new front end.
And a bumper, dude. I bet they're the ones that cracked that bumper.
Yeah, for sure. And drill little holes in it. Look at the holes. It looks like somebody shot my bumper up.
Ice cream place.
We're at the Hoot Owl farmhouse here. I'm just here to make my new mixtape with my beats. Just got pulled over by the police, but they recognized who I was and they let me go. They don't want this beef. I have beef.
Nice shirt. You look at that shirt, but it's bleeping out. You gotta bleep his shirt out. It's cussing on our. It's cussing in broad daylight. Ah! Beep! Beep.
What are your thoughts about the time of day and what's going on?
I'm feeling pretty good. It's 2 in the morning, but I'm wide awake. I had a couple of
coffee.
Oh, dude, had a couple of cappuccinos. You know, they're caramel chocolate latte, and they were very good. And I'm pumped up, but I'm ready to get a warm ass shower. So we're cold and wet from this day of it finally stopped raining. What are we on the 17th update for the day? And it finally stopped raining.